not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Twisted Goblin! And I'm back with a review, The Black Widow. We're finally watching it. Well, actually, I watched it, you know. And yes, some people are like, well, this has been old, this has been out, alright, even on Blu-ray has been out a while. Well, to tell you honestly, I didn't want to watch it, kind of thing. I saw Hawkeye, and that's when my spark got ignited for maybe want to watch this. Like, that was the first step to want to watch Black Widow, because we got a Black Widow's sister, kind of thing. And the funny thing is, the one that plays Black Widow as a child is one of my favorite actresses, her daughter, kind of thing. It's like Mila Jovovich or something like that. She has blue hair. She had a moment that she had blue hair, kind of thing, her daughter. And I was like, I know that girl from somewhere, kind of thing. So yeah, she is like the daughter able to play in the Black Widow. I think I saw like a red carpet kind of thing going on to the premiere. She was there, kind of thing. Nobody knows why. Well, on that point, it's like, why is she there? People can do this, but that's because her daughter is in it, and that makes sense why she would be able to get on the red carpet, because it's her daughter. You cannot just throw, hey, here, daughter, I cannot be there, kind of thing. But she was in also, I think Mila Jovovich is a bit more, well, in my mind, she's more famous than Scarlett Johansson. I mean, Mila Jovovich, she has been, I don't know, much more popular and longer, that kind of thing. While Scarlett Johansson's popularity wasn't much big to Black Widow, being in Marvel, kind of thing. Before that, it was Mila Jovovich, kind of thing. She was she did in Resident Evil. She has done so many cool movies, and maybe her popularity got kind of a little bit more down on this point. You know, she has a family to take care of. She does some movies here and there. I don't think the Resident Evil was the last like franchise, I think, where she was really like into, where she was the whole kind of thing. She did some movies here and there, but there are movies. There is not like a franchise kind of thing that she has done so far as I know. Anyway, so Black Widow. This movie was like, I thought like the sister of Black Widow is gonna be the main villain. I'm like, okay, maybe that's kind of thing. No, she's her sister is the first one that's just running around, gets this controls kind of thing, that can control people as mind kind of thing. She gets that put in her face because the girl that made this kind of thing, the curator has escaped. They were trying to kill her, but before she dies, she did that, and now they have like a few more kind of thing that she's gonna try to hunt other people. While Black Widow has been an adventure, and now this is after Civil War, so after Civil War kind of thing, this plays up. Black Widow has been on hiding kind of thing. We also find out that like her sister, kind of thing, she knows her sister was still alive, even though they got separated, and she became this, and she thought her sister became like, you know, some normal kind of thing, did some normal stuff, but and Black Widow didn't have that. She wasn't the old version of being trained as a Black Widow, being kind of thing, being a murderer without being controlled. The new Black Widows are all under control of this one Red Room, kind of the guy that's behind everything. And I'm like, okay. Now we also get a little bit of why Black Widow doesn't had to go to S.H.I.E.L.D. Why when she left, she killed a girl for the longest time. But we find out that girl didn't die, and that girl has been hunting her this whole movie, been hunting her as this Taskmaster. I'm like, well, that's kind of disappointing. So, like, literally, Taskmaster doesn't say shit. She is like can mimic others kind of thing. She looks at it, but she's also half machine now kind of thing. She's being brainwashed just like her kind of thing. But her father doesn't care. I would have loved more if she was actually dead. That her father was like, yeah, I don't care about you. You killed a child for no fucking reason. because I didn't care and I'm still alive. That would be like more impactful kind of thing. But instead of she is alive, so Black Widow's guilty conscience can go away now. It's like, yeah, you did this kind of thing, but she's alive. So technically, you didn't kill a child. Like in Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. they did much better when a child had to die with the humans and kind of thing. In here, it's like, hey, she's alive. So you know all that guilt that you have for that kind of bad day that you had. Well, you can let it go now. You can let it go. Let it go! Let it go! We don't need that anymore. But she killed, and also it's like, she killed kind of thing. Then she also has this short family that she now has to find kind of thing. But also like Black Widow was the big sister, but her little sister was actually, it was like this couple that was just made for this. And her little sister, she liked having this family kind of thing, even though it wasn't real and she didn't know it wasn't real. But Black Widow didn't know how. Well, here they're all Black Widows. Scarlett Johansson's character, Natasha Romanoff, she knows that this was not kind of thing, that wasn't real, and she had this whole family kind of thing going on. But then one day they had to run away. Kind of thing, because S.H.I.E.L.D. was there, so they run away, went to kind of off, kind of thing with the family, because you know they're spies, Russian spies. They got kind of the, but then one was close, one was really smart, the other one was like the fun, but he was also like the Russian version of, he was a Russian version of Captain America, but he liked that, he liked being like the superhero. Then he got in jail, and he loved reminding everybody that he was the superhero once upon a time, and he is kind of thing. But he also liked what he did with the family kind of thing. And yes, he is like, oh no, you are my daughters, but I make you stronger. Like he really is convinced that everything he does was for a good purpose. That everything he does was like, yes, I made you stronger. Yes, we were 3 years, and yeah, it was a little bit lacking kind of thing. I'd rather be a superhero than being my family. But doesn't mean I didn't like my family. I just liked being a hero a little bit more. It was like that choose kind of thing between hero and family. He would choose hero, but he did like the family part too. And he wanted, if he had a choice and a matter, he would be a kind of thing. But he also would want his whole family to be superheroes, because he's so proud on Black Widow being. He's like proud on everybody kind of thing. It's like, you become everything I did. You become an Avenger, and and the other girl kind of thing, and the sister. You became the best assassin in the world. So like, really, because she is kind of lacking on some skills, but she is good. I liked her better in Hawkeye kind of thing. I think she was much better in that movie. But here we got kind of thing. They have this functional family. Even the other girl was, because they're trying to now to find the Red Room, because Natasha's sister tries to stop the Red Room. She doesn't think it's a return because she killed him. And like, no, you think you killed him, but you actually didn't kill him. He is alive, and now nobody's trying to find her, but we know she is alive. And with the Red Room kind of thing that keeps on moving apparently, but then we find out it doesn't keep moving, it's in the sky. And somehow S.H.I.E.L.D. has no idea, but this is also after Civil War, dus after S.H.I.E.L.D. got kind of destroyed and all, so there is not much flying things going on. So it makes sense that it's a little bit easier to hide from everybody if Civil War before Civil War that kind of Hydra things happened kind of thing. It's easier to hide and stuff in the sky, because before that, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. had helicarriers in the sky. They would have found it easy kind of thing. But you know, it's the perfect time to have a helicarrier kind of thing going on into the sky, which is all Black Widow kind of thing. But there is also not much, because this guy loves his puppets, and it's like every widow that he kind of thing he trained, but they're all also brainwashed all a mad kind of thing, becoming thing, and he has that all over the world. But of course, after Taskmaster was involved, after Taskmaster tries to kind of thing, they try to get on that thing, gets some Black Widows kind of things, then the anti-serum, and they all get free from that brainwashy kind of thing, and he gets the ring, and they have all this trick, because this is pretty much what you would like. He tries to find you and capture you. You try to find him. It's like, why not let you get captured and have a then a plan kind of thing, and they do that. The plan was to switch some people so they can change the kind of thing, and then they go all out, making the whole thing collapse. And because Black Widow is being wanted, she is like, okay, I'm being most wanted. I'm gonna make sure that my whole that you know, the military kind of shows up, and if the military shows up, they can all arrest it. The ones that survived, you know, but nobody actually survived. He died. I think he dies, kind of thing. He dies. The Taskmaster is kind of thing. She gets brainwashed. There was this cool, like 5 minutes kind of thing when they're falling. That's like, that fight was also awesome in the sky, but that was fast over. It was like, okay, oh, they're gonna fight in the sky the whole time. Oh no, they land. Okay, it's a normal fight, and then they do the thing to erase, and Black Widow is like, I'm so sorry that it has happened, kind of thing. It's like, I feel bad. It's like, yeah, but you know, you feel better now that she knows she's alive. You know, you didn't kill her fully, and her father is kind of more of an evil guy. So she is alright, and that's pretty much it. I feel like Taskmaster, like, oh, where did she get the minicon? Where the ID? Oh, the ID is from the real Taskmaster, because this Taskmaster is really badly done, not good at explained. Didn't even give a run for his money. You barely fight him. It's like the only one that fights him is the Captain Russian kind of thing. The Russian version of Captain America. He fights him a bit, but we don't focus too much on that. So like, he keeps on fighting while we're seeing Black Widow kind of thing. There's also this guy that's able to get anything that he wants. Like, you want this? Give me time, I get you. And eventually he gives Black Widow this jet, able to go invisible, and to go save the other people. These are other friends. Like, I got this family now a little bit kind of thing, because we are all teamed up to destroy the Red Room, and we are a bit the functional family. Like, one really wants to be the family, other wants to leave everything behind in the past. There is one that cannot leave the past and wants to be the kind of Russian version of Captain America all the time, and wants to be this great ass kind of thing. Then there is one that's trying to keep it on science level, even though she cares, but she doesn't want to show it, kind of thing. And eventually they all team up, this family to there, and then after this, Black Widow wants to go his other. It's like, okay, maybe if this family still can work together, maybe I can work something out with the other adventurers, maybe still hopeful. And that's pretty much it. It's an 8 out of 10 movie kind of thing. It was cool. The family dynamic I liked the family, but the villain was stupid. Taskmaster was stupid. It's like, if we dived into more like that family, that kind of thing, dynamic kind of thing, that one of them is actually like trying to be here. We could have like Captain Russian or whatever his name is, like kind of thing. Him being like, I'm gonna save the thing, and tries to go to extreme lengths, like able to control it, and use the instead of like him using the Black Widows to save the world kind of thing, instead of like doing all the villains, getting all the places, like having this hero dynamic that he really tries to do some good in it. The other one is just an asshole, just wants to control the world, control like Hydra kind of thing, but better, and is alone because he has nobody. He's very much has nobody, no right hand. The Taskmaster is kind of a right hand, but that's his daughter, brainwashed, also brainwashed, like everybody else is brainwashed kind of thing. It's very much like the villain is nothing, like really forgettable. I told him the Black Widows, all those Black Widows are much like, okay, here they are fighting a little bit, here they're fighting, and it's over, kind of thing. And the sister kind of thing that would be brainwashed would be a good thing, but she got like freed in the beginning of the movies, and then we see them together, and it's not like, oh, this is the first time we see together them. No, they actually know of each other, kind of thing, and that's like, and they're fighting a little bit, and that's about it. They don't do that fight kind of thing, but the family after that, like the family was a little bit taken about convincing, and they liked what the family kind of thing, and that's pretty much it. Which like, it was good, but was not like great. It was one of those Marvel movies that are like on the low tier. I think Captain Marvel was much better than this movie. Hawkeye, I loved Natasha's sister in that kind of thing, and that's about it. I think, yeah, that's all I got for you, and I have nothing more to say. It's a much like a 7 out of 10, 7.8 out of 10 kind of thing. It's not too good, but it's also not bad. It's not a worst movie. I can see the whole movie. I liked seeing the action, but the plot itself is like, yeah, kind of thing. I think Captain Marvel was better. I think Captain America was certainly better. I think the Black Panther was maybe even better. As villains, I think, even though I think Black Panther is a bit overrated, but it's still better than Black Widow. I feel like Black Widow was a much forgettable movie that even if it came out at the right time, kind of thing, after Civil War kind of thing, instead of after a lot of things while she's dead kind of thing, I think there's still the villain could have been better. I think the Red Room and everything. We had like this one that's all over the world, but it's like in delete, like just one button and still delete. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see all of you crazy people here next one. Goodbye.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.